My brother and sisters, close your eyes and take a deep breath. Imagine a place where your heart no longer aches, where sorrow is a forgotten memory, and every moment overflows with peace, love, and fulfillment. You're no longer racing against time, no longer hurt by others, no longer anxious about what tomorrow may bring. There is no tomorrow, no deadlines, no loss. You've arrived at your true home, a home promised to you by the one who created love, beauty, and peace. This is not a fantasy. This is not an exaggeration. This is Jannah, paradise. And this is how it will feel like. Chapter 1. The entrance into eternal peace. As your soul ascends from this world, it is met with gentleness unlike anything you've ever experienced. There is no fear in this journey. You feel yourself wrapped in divine mercy, carried by angels whose faces radiate light and compassion. The pain of separation from the world fades, and all that remains is a longing to arrive at the place your heart always yearned for. With every moment, the burden of the dunya grows lighter. The gates of Jannah stand before you, grander than any palace, guarded not with swords, but with peace. Angels greet you with a warmth that brings you to tears, and their words ring in your soul. Peace be upon you. You have done well. Enter it forever. With each step, you realize this is not just a new chapter. This is the real beginning. Your soul smiles for the first time in its purest form. Inside, the air itself carries tranquility. The breeze whispers remembrance. The scent of musk and roses calms your every cell. There is no pollution, no noise, no fear. You are at ease. You are home. And your soul knows it. This is where it was always meant to be. Eternal peace isn't just a feeling. It's your new reality. Chapter 2. The weightless joy of the soul. In this world, even the happiest moments are often accompanied by a shadow of fear or a memory of pain. But in Jannah, joy is not borrowed or temporary. It is constant and overflowing. Your heart is no longer afraid of losing what it loves, because nothing is ever lost here. Every smile, every moment of laughter is complete. It rings through the gardens like a melody written just for you. You don't just feel happy, you become happiness itself. There is no guilt, no comparison, no competition. You look around and everyone is pleased with what they have. No envy, no bitterness, just genuine joy, shared and multiplied between companions. Every conversation is healing. Every reunion is more beautiful than the last. You walk without worry. You fly if you wish. You rest when you desire. Your soul is free of the heaviness it once carried. It floats in an atmosphere of divine love, surrounded by light and hope. You are not surviving anymore. You are thriving in a way that only Allah could design for those who held onto Him in this fleeting world. Chapter 3. The beauty beyond human imagination. Try to picture the most beautiful place you've ever seen. Multiply it by eternity. Now add 1,000 layers of divine perfection. Still, you haven't even scratched the surface of Jannah's beauty. The trees sway with golden leaves, and rivers sparkle with crystal waters. The sky is a canvas of perpetual twilight, glowing with hues you never thought existed. Every detail was designed by the Creator who knows what your heart loves most. In paradise, the flowers never wilt, and their fragrances are unlike anything you've ever smelled. As you walk through gardens, your feet are cooled by the lush emerald grass that cushions every step. Birds of colors you've never imagined sing songs that heal your soul. The air itself is pure and fragrant, infused with peace and serenity. Beauty here isn't just seen, it is felt deep within. There is no decay, no dirt, no discomfort. You don't get tired of what you see. Every glance brings new awe, and nothing is ever repeated unless you wish it. Beauty in Jannah is not just visual, it's spiritual. It connects to your very essence and reminds you of your Lord's promise, that for those who believed and strived, there awaits a reward more beautiful than anything their eyes have ever witnessed. Chapter 4. Royalty in the Kingdom of Heaven. In Jannah, you are not a commoner. You are royalty, not in arrogance, but in honor. Angels walk beside you, and your garments shimmer with the brilliance of paradise. You wear clothes woven from silk, dyed with the purest colors. and adorned with jewels of another world. Your crown is not just gold. It is a symbol of every act of patience, every moment of worship, and every tear shed in dua. No one belittles you. There is no one to impress and nothing to prove. Every soul is honored by Allah Himself. You look around and see companions with the same royal glow, each unique, yet equally honored. No kings or queens of the dunya ever lived with such majesty. This is a realm where dignity is eternal, and peace is your inheritance. The homes, the servants, the honor, they're not there to boost ego. They are there to reflect how beloved you are to Allah. Your throne is built not from worldly status, but from divine acceptance. In this kingdom, there is no fear of falling, no competition for power. You have already won, forever. Chapter 5. Mansions built by faith. Every dua whispered in the dark, every tear wiped in patience, every sacrifice you made for Allah's sake, they were building your mansion all along. Now, it stands before you, not just a house, but a palace made of pearls, gold, and light. The architecture is unlike anything ever built on earth. It's crafted by angels, inspired by your faith. Its gardens respond to your thoughts. The doors open with your presence. The walls echo with the remembrance you used to make in private. Each corner holds a memory of your best moments in dunya, transformed into eternal comfort. You explore room after room, each more breathtaking than the last, and realize every act of obedience was worth it. This isn't a rental. This is yours, a forever home. There's no mortgage, no bills, no repairs. Only comfort, only joy. Allah has gifted you this palace because you believed without seeing, trusted without knowing, and worshipped without needing worldly reward. Now here is your return, greater than your imagination ever dared to dream. Chapter 6. Food of the Hereafter. In Jannah, hunger is never a pain. It's a desire that is instantly fulfilled. When you crave something, it appears before you in its most perfect form. A fruit plucked from a tree tastes better than anything you've ever tasted on earth. And if you take it again, it tastes different, more delightful, more satisfying. There's no effort, no labor in preparation. Platters of unimaginable delicacies are brought to you by radiant servants who smile as if they've known you forever. You sip drinks more refreshing than the sweetest water, from cups made of crystal clear gold and silver. They quench not just your thirst, but your soul. They leave behind no discomfort, only bliss. There are no dietary restrictions, no health concerns, only pleasure, tailored for you. Every bite is an experience. Every meal is a divine celebration of your patience in this world. You eat not out of need, but out of joy. And when you're full, your body feels light, not heavy. There is no bloating, no discomfort, only delight. This is food made by the command of Allah, served to those who trusted Him when they had little, fasted when it was difficult, and thanked Him even when the plates were nearly empty. Now, the tables are endless. Chapter 7. Eternal youth and perfect health. In this life, youth fades and bodies grow weak. But in Jannah, you are restored to the prime of your existence, forever. No aging, no fatigue, no pain. Your face radiates with a glow that never dims. Your body is perfectly formed, your strength limitless, your beauty unmatched. You are as you were always meant to be, without imperfection, without disease, without flaw. No scars, no wrinkles, no sickness. The body you have is a gift from Allah, renewed and perfected, untouched by hardship or time. You never need to sleep unless you want to. And even sleep in Jannah feels like a heavenly embrace, not a necessity. You rise feeling more alive than before. You laugh freely, breathe deeply, and move without restriction. Your body is a symbol of your perseverance, a reflection of divine mercy. And you'll never look in the mirror and wish for change. For the first time, you will love what you see, because your soul is at peace, and your body reflects it. This is not vanity. This is gratitude, etched into every limb, every breath. Chapter 8. The Reunion with Loved Ones. One of the most beautiful feelings in Jannah is reunion. Those you longed for, those who left too soon, those who believed as you did, they're waiting. You see them not with pain, but with overwhelming joy. Mothers embrace their children. Friends laugh as if no time has passed. Spouses walk hand in hand through gardens of light. The pain of separation is gone forever. Every reunion is heartfelt, full of gratitude. Tears that once fell in grief are replaced by tears of joy. You see loved ones in their most perfect forms, smiling, glowing, content. And if someone you loved isn't there, Allah's mercy is vast, and your prayers in dunya may have lifted them here. In Jannah, loneliness doesn't exist. You're never isolated. Every soul is connected in peace and sincerity. There's no resentment, no unfinished goodbyes. Only eternal embraces and conversations that never have to end. Chapter 9. The Presence of the Prophets. Imagine sitting under a tree, and beside you is Musa alayhi salam, sharing his stories of courage. Or walking by a river and meeting Isa alayhi salam, with a smile that carries divine serenity. Or attending a gathering and hearing the voice of Muhammad, peace be upon him, the most beloved of all creation, reciting words you've only heard through others. In Jannah, the prophets are not distant legends, they are companions. You see them, speak to them, and feel the honor of their presence. Their humility and nobility shine through every word. There is no hierarchy in ego, only in love. You hear firsthand the stories of the past. You thank them for their sacrifices. You listen, learn, and feel elevated just by being near them. You remember how their names brought you hope in dunya, and now their presence brings you unending joy in Akhirah. Chapter 10. Conversations with Angels. The angels you only believed in but never saw now stand before you, majestic, beautiful, full of light. Jibreel, the bringer of revelation, speaks with a voice like thunder, softened by mercy. Munkar and Nakir, who once questioned you, now smile with approval. Ridwan, keeper of Jannah's gates, calls you by name. You don't fear them. You admire them. Their wings stretch far and wide, their words filled with divine remembrance. You ask questions, and they answer with patience and depth. Their company is soothing. Their praise for you is sincere. In their presence, you feel honored, not judged. These are the beings who recorded your deeds, guarded your soul, and now celebrate your victory. In Jannah, you meet not only believers, but beings created from light, who know your journey and honor your struggle. Chapter 11. No more tears, no more fears. In the dunya, even in your happiest moments, fear never left completely. There was always a worry, a what if, lingering in the background. In Jannah, that fear is gone, completely, forever. There is no more sorrow, no more crying yourself to sleep, no more being misunderstood, no more hiding your pain behind smiles. Here, Allah removes every hurt, every trauma, every regret. He wipes your heart clean, not just of sin, but of sadness. You no longer mourn what you lost. You no longer fear what may come. There is only now, and now is perfect. You laugh without hesitation. You live without anxiety. You rest without guilt. The tears that once flowed from hardship now come only from awe and gratitude. You finally found peace, not just around you, but within you. Chapter 12. The River of Life and Kausar. Among the greatest honors is to drink from the Prophet's peace be upon him fountain, Al-Kausar. A drink so pure, so refreshing, that you'll never feel thirst again. Its water is whiter than milk, sweeter than honey, and its cups are as numerous as the stars in the sky. You see rivers of milk, wine, and honey flowing not to intoxicate, but to delight. You cup your hands and drink, feeling rejuvenated in a way no earthly water could match. Each sip feels like a prayer answered, a wound healed. The sound of water flowing, the sight of shimmering rivers, and the feel of coolness on your lips, all combine into an experience that soothes every part of your being. It's more than refreshment, it's spiritual renewal. Chapter 13. Personalized Gifts from Allah. In Jannah, Allah gives you what you loved most in dunya, but in a way that is purified and eternal. If you loved nature, you are surrounded by gardens no poet can describe. If you loved learning, knowledge flows like rivers. If you loved silence, your palace is wrapped in divine calm. Every gift is tailored. Every desire is fulfilled. Every detail is remembered by the one who knows you better than you know yourself. And just when you think you've received the best of gifts, Allah gives you more, because in Jannah, gifts don't end. You never feel greedy, only grateful. And every gift reminds you that your Lord never forgot you, not even once. Chapter 14. The Clothing of Light. The garments of paradise are not like earthly clothes. They are woven from light, silk, and divine essence. They don't wear out. They don't fade. You never feel discomfort. You choose what you wear, and it appears instantly. The colors shine in hues no artist could imagine. Every robe reflects your journey, your patience, your prayers, your faith. You wear it with dignity, knowing it was earned through Allah's mercy. You never feel insecure, never feel less than. Every soul is honored, and every garment is a celebration of who you became by holding on to Allah in a world that constantly pulled you away. Chapter 15. The Language of the Heart. In Jannah, there's no need for translators or complicated explanations. You speak with the language of the heart. Every soul understands you instantly, perfectly. There's no miscommunication, no awkwardness, no need to explain your pain or your joy. Others feel what you feel, and yet privacy and personal space are perfectly preserved. Imagine speaking to your brother or sister in Islam, and they understand your essence before your words. You greet each other with the warmest Salaam Alaikum, a greeting of true peace and affection. It's not forced, it flows naturally from hearts that are cleansed of jealousy, pride, and grief. Every conversation lifts your spirit. Every word you hear is sincere. There's no backbiting, no lies, no sarcasm to mask pain. In this world, people often listen to reply. In Jannah, they listen to understand, because their hearts are pure, and your soul is finally at ease. Chapter 16. The Joy of Never Being Bored. In Dunya, even in the best of moments, boredom eventually crept in. But in Jannah, you are always engaged, always thrilled. Each moment brings new delights. You explore gardens with endless beauty. You fly, you float. You visit places you never imagined. There is no repetition, no fatigue. Only fresh wonder every second. You meet new companions and reunite with old ones. You listen to the most beautiful voices reciting Quran, perhaps even your own voice elevated and pure. You attend gatherings of remembrance, sessions of divine knowledge, and celebrations of Allah's mercy. You never run out of joy. You never say, "I've done this before." Every moment is new, unique, and deeply fulfilling. This isn't amusement, it's meaningful pleasure. It's living without regret or restlessness. In Jannah, joy doesn't get old. It grows. Chapter 17. The Trees of Paradise. The trees of Jannah are not like any trees you've seen. Their shade stretches for miles, their trunks are made of gold. Their fruits hang low, easy to reach, no climbing, no struggle. And the moment you desire one, it lowers itself into your hand, full of color, taste, and heavenly fragrance. The wind flows through their leaves with a sound more beautiful than any melody on earth. You can lay beneath them for hours without ever needing to move. The air is perfectly cool, the light gently warm, and the breeze carries no dust, only peace. And every tree you planted in Dunya, by saying Subhanallah, Alhamdulillah, La ilaha illa Allah, Allahu Akbar, stands before you in eternal bloom. You sit beneath what your tongue once whispered in faith, and the reward now shades you forever. Chapter 18. The Blessing of Time. In this life, time was always chasing you. Deadlines, schedules, appointments, loss. In Jannah, time doesn't pass against your will. It flows with you, gently and eternally. There's no pressure, no urgency, no fear of missing out. You have forever. Want to spend 1,000 years in a garden with your loved ones? You can. Want to explore the palaces of your companions, or enjoy solitude in a place designed just for you? It's yours. There's no clock ticking, no aging, no deadlines. The feeling of not enough time is gone. In its place is an eternal now, a moment that stretches and expands as you wish. Every moment is a treasure. You're never too early or too late. You are always exactly where you're meant to be, with peace as your only schedule. Chapter 19. Seeing the face of Allah. This is the highest reward, the moment where every pain, every struggle, every tear is justified. In Jannah, there will come a time when Allah gathers the believers and removes the veil, and you see Him, the one you prayed to in the darkness, the one you cried to in your weakest moments, the one you loved without ever seeing. And now you behold His face, not with fear, but with overwhelming, indescribable joy. The light from His face fills all of paradise. No delight compares to this. Every soul falls silent in awe and love. You forget all other pleasures in this moment, not because they weren't beautiful, but because this is the ultimate beauty. And the best part? This meeting isn't once. It happens again and again, and every time it feels new. And Allah speaks to you, not to humanity, but to you, by name. And He tells you, I am pleased with you. Never will I be displeased with you again. Chapter 20. Forever begins here. And so begins eternity, not as an endless loop, but as a never-ending ascent into joy. Every day is better than the last. Every blessing grows. Every reward is renewed. And Allah's love surrounds you like light that never fades. You don't think of the past in sadness anymore. You remember it with honor. The pain, the tests, the loneliness, they all make sense now. Every sacrifice brought you here. Every temptation resisted. Every prayer whispered when no one saw. Every fast kept in heat. Every charity given in secret. This is what it was for. You have arrived, and not for a weekend, not for a retreat, but for eternity. No fear, no death, no loss, only peace, only joy, only Allah's mercy, forever and always. So my brother and sisters, if this touched your heart, imagine what awaits those who live for it. Let this video be your reminder, your motivation, your map to Jannah. Let it push you to pray when you're tired, to forgive when you're hurt, to believe when you're tested. So don't stop here. Like this video to spread the light. Comment below with what part of Jannah you dream about most. Subscribe to our channel to walk the path of faith, one step at a time. Every click, every share could be a seed planted in your Jannah. May we all meet there, under the shade of Allah's love. Ameen.